Solving multi-step equations with fractions. So let's give ourselves a pretty commonly seen two-step equation, x over 2 minus 7 equals -3, for example. So to solve this equation, we need to isolate the variable. That means we need x to be on one side of the equal sign by itself, and we need the numbers to be on the other side of the equal sign by themselves. So in order to do that, we have to balance the equation, keep the equation balanced. So we're going to do a few things, but whatever we do to one side, we always have to do to the other. So to start on this, we want to think of it as reverse order of operations. So regularly, we work from parentheses to exponents to multiplication, but in this case, we're going to work backwards. So we're going to look for subtraction and addition first. So the first subtraction that I see on this side of the equation, because I'm trying to get the x by itself, is -7. So in order to get rid of the -7, I have to do the opposite of what's shown. So the opposite of -7 is +7. So I'm going to add +7 to both sides because I have to keep the equation balanced. So a +7 and a -7 cancel out and equal 0, and then a -3 and a +7 equal 4. So I'll bring down my equal sign now, I'll bring down my x over 2, and now I'm left with a one-step equation. So I have x over 2 equals 4. Now how in the world do I clear out this denominator? So when you have a variable over a denominator in a fraction like this, you can think of it as 1 x over 2. So then we can kind of visualize that we're actually dealing with a fraction here, 1/2 and x. So when we have a fraction shows division. So if you want to think, the opposite of division would be multiplication. So we want to multiply by a number that would clear out this bottom denominator. So our number in this case is going to be the denominator itself, because 1/2 times 2 would cancel out and equal just 1x by itself, and that's what we're going for here. So I'm going to these two are going to cancel out, and what I do to one side I have to do to the other, so I have to multiply by 2 over there. So 2 times 4 equals 8. Bring down your equal sign and bring down your 1x. I don't have to have the 1 on there. I can just leave the x by itself. We have a nice clean answer here of x equals 8.